Okay, Baruch Shechianu v'Kimanu v'Giyanu Lazman Hazeh, to the start of a new Masechta. Each of these starts is another milestone in accomplishments of life. We'll dedicate the new Masechta to one of my big supporters, the Fisher family. Lilim Nishmas Basi Bas Rabbat Shlomo ben Avram Alevi Perel Bas Ruvain, then the Neshama should have an Aliyah. Also, Lilim Nishmas Shlomo ben Moshe Elimelech ben Eliezer, Lefur Shleima for Yomis Mechayisar, for the Schus of Avram and Yom ben Shbal ben Malk Yudis and family, by Yo Klugman and family, for their Gezund Parnas and Nachas, Lefur Shleima for Meir ben Chayisar. We continue to learn from my mother, Esther Fradel Bas Chana. And today, Rabbi Freeman had Yortzeit for his father, Aryeh ben Yeshua Nachum. His neshama should have a lichtige Gan Eden. So just like when we learned Nedarim, we learned about Kinuyim and Yodais. Kinuyim are substitutes, which Rabbi Yochanan says is simply a Nazir in another language. The Ran in Nedarim learns that it's a slang. It's not another language, of course, is good, but even a slang is also good. So, kol kinuye naziris k'naziris, substitute naziris are like naziris. And then, it's a chsure mechsera, and it should say, yadois nadarim k'nadarim. That means that even an abbreviated comment, not the whole statement, like a handle, that if you could hold the cup just by holding the handle, so an abbreviated statement is good enough even though you don't say the whole formula. So ha'omer aha, or ehe, I will be, with a Nazir passing by, that's enough. Or hariz a Nazir, that's a Nazir. Oy ehe nove, he holds on to his hair, and he says, I'm going to be handsome. And he's going to have long flowing hair. Nazir, he's a Nazir. Now, these are kinuye naziris, nazik, naziak, paziach, which is like slangs of Nazir. Hariz a Nazir. Now, some more formulas of Yadais, abbreviated comments. Hareini Kazeh, he says, I'm like this person, and a Nazir passed by. Or Hareini Misalsel, he holds on to his hair and he says, I'm going to have what to comb, it's really going to grow. Or Hareini Mechalkel, I'm going to nurture long hair. I will send out long locks of hair from my head. All of these, he's a Nazir. Now here's an interesting one. I'm going to bring bird offerings. Now, a Nazir Torah doesn't bring bird offerings. He brings 3 korbanos, a chatas, an oil, and a shlamim. He doesn't bring bird offerings. He brings bird offerings if he becomes tamei. So then, if he becomes tamei, he brings an asham, and he brings bird offerings. So, Rameir, I'm a Nazir. Rameir says, since there could be a circumstance where a Nazir brings bird offerings, we say that he's a Nazir. The Chachamim, I'm a Nazir. He could have meant free will bird offerings. So therefore, he's not a Nazir. Hareini, now, a Nazir is not allowed to have wine. He's not allowed to cut his hair. He's not allowed to be metame l'mesim, contaminate to the dead. So let's say, and I should have welcomed him right away, Baruch, it's great to have you back. I think we're going to have to get some glue and cement you to your chair. That's what we're going to have to do. And then you'll tell your wife, what could I do? I mean, the car could go to Baltimore or to Fairlawn, but I'm cemented. I don't know. We'll take a vote on it.
I think they want her anyway.
Yeah. The women want your wife here also. Hareini Nazir min achatzanim. If Baruch says, I'm a Nazir from grape kernels, or min zogim, or from grape skins, or min taglachas, that I won't shave, or min atuma, I'll abstain from becoming tamei. Since he also said, I'm a Nazir, Harizeh Nazir, he's a complete Nazir, v'kol diktukei Naziris alav, and all of the particulars of Naziris apply to him. Hareini kishimshin. Now, a Nazir shimshin is unique. He can never shave, but he could contaminate to the dead. So it's a special halachas. So Hareini kishimshin, if he says, I'm like Shimshin, keben Menayach, the son of Menayach, kabal Dalila, like the husband of Dalila, kamisha akar dalsais aza, the one who uprooted in his last dying vengeance against the Philistines, he uprooted the doors of Aza, kamisha nikru plishtim es einav, like the one who the plishtim gouged out his eyes. Harizeh Nazir Shimshin. He becomes a Nazir Shimshin. Now, there's two types of long-term Naziris. One is a Nazir Shimshin, and one is a Nazir Olam. What's the difference between a Nazir Shimshin and a Nazir Olam? So the Mishnah explains, Ma bein Nazir Olam and Nazir Shimshin. A Nazir Olam, Avshalom was a Nazir Olam. And he cut his hair once a year. He was able to lighten his hair, not shave it, but lighten his hair with a razor once a year. And then he brought the 3 korbanos, and then he continued. A Nazir Shimshin can never cut his hair. So, Ma bein Nazir Olam and Nazir Shimshin. What's the difference between an everlasting Naziris and a Nazir Shimshin? Nazir Olam, Hich b'tzara, when his hair gets heavy, once a year, make a basar. He could lighten it with a razor. Not with a scissor, but with a razor. Or maybe shalosh behemoths, and he brings the 3 korbanos, the chatas, the oil, and the shlamim. V'im nitma, if he becomes tamei, you see a Nazir Olam is not allowed to become tamei. V'im nitma may be carbon tumah. Nazir Shimshin, a Nazir Shimshin on the other hand, he can never shave. So hich b'tzara, even if his hair gets heavy, ain't a makel, he can't lessen it, lighten it with a razor. But v'im nitma, if he becomes tamei, ain't a maybe carbon tumah. It's only ID to make it symmetrical. He could become tamei. Nazir Shimshin has no prohibition of becoming tamei. Rabbi say tonight we'll have the daf at 5 to 8, followed by Haggadah shir. Actually, there'll be a shir about Parshas HaChodesh, and we want to remind you that Emir Hashem, this Shabbos we have a shir for men and women here in the shul again at 5:30, and the women's Tillim group will be here in the shul at 4:45. The women's Tillim group will be here in the shul at 4:45. Yeah.
Everyone should make sure they have any outstanding fines or whatever.
Right. Like we said on Shabbos, while I was playing make-believe president, that if you're, for whatever reason, a member not in good standing, like if you weren't here for a little while, you're a member not in good standing, you should make sure to take care of it. The deadline of the voting is April 22nd, and as we said, the vetted people that we're recommending to vote for is Chaim Yehuda Buxbaum, Alex Gans, and Moshe Doman. Those are the 3 names you should vote for. And
but they're not on the ballot.
What?
This name is not on the ballot.
All 3 of those names are on the ballot.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah,
they're all there. I voted already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Look again. All 3 names are there. Unless you belong to Enclave. But if you belong over here, those 3 names are on the ballot. They certainly are. Let me just see what else. I am going to hopefully make the shtar for the Mechiras Chametz tonight. That's my plan later on tonight. And I am taking money of Kimcha de Pischa. Again, a strange request, but somebody left me an envelope with some certificates in it for me to give out, but I want to speak to the person before. So whoever left me that envelope, please come and speak with me.